What do you mean it's not rewound? The movie that made us. Boom! No! Welcome to fucking Movies That Made Us. The third part of Heated Rivalries.
Special TV review.
Review of episodes 5 and 6, and then overall discussion.
In a nutshell, holy shit. Lasagna, take it away.
No. I want to get your guys' opinions first. Ben, go ahead.
Right, so
'cause you were taking notes.
Oh, anyone's taking notes.
Yes.
So we'll go over episodes 5 and 6.
Yes.
And then the overall impression of it culturally. I will start off with saying that I did enjoy it. I think it's good.
Okay.
So like the little critiques are obviously just from like
Personal
just
preference.
like an artsy side. I've been like most of the critiques are just on some of the choices that they make.
Okay.
That's some on the storytelling stuff, but for the most part, like overall, it's an enjoyable experience, regardless of whatever you guys would have heard in the first two episodes 1 and 2. I think we're a little harsh. 3 and 4, we got a better understanding. I think 5 and 6, I think are just fantastic. It's interesting that when you have episodics, weekly episodics.
Oh, okay.
Because everything that you see on TV, especially when something like this, episode 4 is the best episode in the world until episode 5 comes out.
Right.
And then 5 is the best episode in the world until 6 comes out.
Right.
So coming into it was the last time I half saw a headline was episode 5 is the best episode of television ever. And I was like, and then having seen it, I'm like, no, I don't know if it's the best ever. I think it's a good episode. I think it was important. But then, because I asked you right before we started 6, is 5 better than 6 or better than 3? Because I think 3 and 6 are the 2 best episodes in the entire series. I think 5 has the best one overall scene. I'll give that. But as far as start to finish episode and what they were telling in said episode, 3 and 6 are the best. Absolutely, like 3 is perfect. I think it's a perfect episode of television. I think absolutely amazing. 6, other than a couple of like plot holes in the storytelling, I think 6 is almost a perfect episode.
What plot hole?
Well, let's go to 5 real quick.
All right.
Let's try to stay on track.
Because so before we go there, I love that you love 3 because when it first came out, it was not liked because they're like, why are we looking at these 2 characters? Blah, 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 blah. And unless you read the books, you really didn't get it. So I kind of like, I get why people are like, why do we care about these 2 characters?
Well, it's interesting because it deviated from because we talked about 1 and 2 about the novelty of it.
Yes.
3 steered completely away from the novelty. And I think people were like, I was hoping for more of that 1 and 2.
It was a hard turn.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Well, 3 did what 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 did. So 3 did in 1 episode, the rest of it did.
Right.
So I mean, I get it, but no,
They told the whole story way fast.
they did, yeah.
It was
But they're important characters, and it really hinted at a much larger universe of like other. There's a lot more than just these 2.
Yes.
And you really get a sense.
like you needed 3 to finish episode 5.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which is fine. But yeah, like the idea that people did, like, I think 3 is a perfect. I honestly think of television. There's a handful of episodes. I did a review like a year ago of my top like 5 favorite episodes of television ever. BoJack had one of them. This will definitely take episode 3, maybe 6. Definitely. I think it was solid all the way across. It was kind of cool too because even 3 is just a standalone. If you ain't watched the first 2,
correct,
still holds up and is still just as powerful.
Yeah. I don't know the ratings on 3, but I know that episode 5 hit like 10 out of 10 on IMDb,
Jeez.
and it was like just below some episode of Breaking Bad or whatever. I don't know about 6, but yeah. So
part of me thinks that 5 is still trying to. It's
5 is a setup.
It is, but the reason why, like, it's one of those things where maybe it's a cynical side of me that says you have to like 5 because of how powerful it is. Like the message of it. So 5 starts off with Shane's girlfriend being like, "I think you're gay," and he's like, "Absolutely."
Well, she doesn't really out him, but she knows and senses that, hey, you're not like other guys. And she's had experience with guys that had also been with other guys, and it was a really respectful way to kind of kind of part them, but yet kind of keep them together as characters and as a connection there, which I think really was really beneficial for him that he was that good to be like,
and
cool,
it's, and I think it's a very probably a very common way to announce your first out, like to
have a trusted confidant.
It's always going to be the girlfriend who's like, "Hey, he didn't do me there.
She kind of senses something like, hey, you do guys."
Well, especially, the way she put it, she's like, I'm a theater,
right. No, she's had experience, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think that's a fairly common trope of who's the first person to know that you're gay? Your high school girlfriend. Because every trope says, "I want to call my ex-girlfriend from 10 years ago." She's like, "Honey, I knew."
Yeah.
It was literally old news.
But it's 9 years for him to finally admit to somebody that he was possibly gay.
Because he was so and this is where like the whole book versus film media thing it comes into play, because within the books they do go deeper into Yuna being a momager, right? She is so like on him to do the brands,
which is what I brought up in the first is I needed to know why he's not talking to other girls. Like I said, any mom have that one scene where she's pushing him harder. And then give me another episode where mom's like, "Hey, I'm gonna set you up with this starlet."
Right, yeah.
Or something.
So he felt that pressure to be
hey buddy.
Perfect.
So and I'm fine with him finally coming out to her. Because it's it's the first time we get to see Shane actually start attempting to grow as a person.
But also outside of the pressure thing, it's for anybody that likes the the same sex, it's even if fucking 2025, it's still like, how in the fuck is the people I love, how are they gonna react because of the historical reactions to it?
Right.
So you have that fear. I haven't told my mom that I have tattoos because I'm fucking terrified of her reaction. And that's absolutely fucking nothing compared to that.
Okay. It's generation. It's okay.
Generational, absolutely.
Liam has a tattoo now. He would tell me and mom if he did. Okay. But so your fear is Ilya's fear.
100%.
So
it's that cultural thing.
But you're also 10 years removed.
It doesn't matter.
It does. In 2017, a 20-year-old or a 28-year-old should not be afraid to be gay.
No.
Yeah, no. That's we've leaps and bounds in 10 years that says it should not be that hard to tell your mom that you're gay. And then
shouldn't, but
okay, now here's where the fucking shitty part is. Jump real quick to 6. They're like, we already thought you were gay. So I'm like, so what is he so scared of?
They thought he was, but they suspect it.
Honestly,
his fear. They don't explain his fear. That's where I'm at. They don't explain why he's so scared.
No. Even in the books, they really don't. So I do think the books and the show, whatever, were written towards a generation that has lived through like early aughts to the 20s, whatever. And you know what I'm fucking curious about? So one of your friends that moved away to, she loved cats. She was in a car accident.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then she like
She's a lesbian.
Yeah, because she like had a breakup and she went.
Yeah.
There were a few. You did a few episodes with her.
Oh, Courtney.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Courtney.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, honestly, we are never going to fucking understand that fear because we don't know. But if you ask like somebody like her, somebody that probably went through it, why are you afraid?
She's wildly been openly gay from like very early on.
And that's fine. But how did her family react? How did somebody else's family react? We don't. That fear of disappointing our family, like to me personally, is fucking crippling.
They don't establish that in the show. That's my problem.
I think they kind of do though.
No, they establish it with Ilya. They do not establish it with Shane.
They establish it with Ilya because it's fucking widely understood that Russia fucking hates gay people, right?
Right. Yeah.
And whatever.
Right.
But Shane's whole thing is, I fucking can't, how the fuck can I speak to it? But it's that fear of disappointing your parents, of just because the expectation is man, woman, what the fuck ever. That's the established societal fucking.
Of course, but then they need to. And again,
and no,
they're fine. They
right.
need to establish that with why do you keep breaking up with all these girls? Like, why can't you find a good one, honey?
So
how come you can't keep a good one?
Even in the books, I think he only had like, oh shit. It was only a couple of girls that he was with, quote unquote.
The movie Starlight and then whoever else.
Yeah.
So we have so he comes out to her.
Yes.
Then the two boys meet because they're playing the All-Star game. He apologizes for running off at the end of 4.
Right.
Can I be another? Yeah.
Yeah. Because he got scared.
Yeah.
And then
because it was getting deeper and it was real.
Yes.
You could obviously see the tide shifting.
Mm-hmm.
In both
which then changes it from the lust to I want to now date.
Actual feelings.
Like actual deepness and real connection.
It's the we can hang out and bang, but just don't fall in love with me.
Right.
Shit, we've fallen in love with each other.
Does that not sound familiar? No, hold the fuck on. Let's get fucking personal for a second. And whatever the fuck this is, you can feel free to cut out.
That's why I connected with it, because I understand it.
No, but both of you, hold the fuck on.
We're gonna just deflect over to this guy.
Fuck yeah, no, both of you. So yeah, that first thing. Okay, let's not do. No, fuck both of you. Holy shit!
Because you even said
no. Hold on.
You even said that we only meet to fuck.
Correct. That was part of the rules that you emailed me. So him goes, before he went to Australia on a trip, we were together a couple of months, and he's like, we're literally fucking decorating the Christmas tree here, right fucking here. And he's like, well, I don't want to be serious because there's other, I want to experience everything that life has for me, blah, 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 blah. And other girls.
Boys are dumb.
They fucking are. So anyways.
But it was nice to see them both kind of acknowledge, they're like, hey, could this be more?
Correct.
Now I gotta check the timing on it.
But no, hold on.
Yeah.
Before we go to that, this is the part where like I fucking wish all the small-minded motherfuckers understood that straight people and fucking gay people, we feel the same fucking way. We lie to ourselves. It's just fucking physical. And then we're like, fuck.
I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that small-minded person.
Okay.
They have the playoff game.
Yes.
Ilya has to leave.
Correct. Because his dad dies. Spoiler alert.
Now, he has a fight with his brother. He feels depressed. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember what it was. I didn't write it down. I wrote everything else down. Fuck me. What? Oh, there was the conversation of this can't be more. Shane was always like, there's that underlining hockey, like you can't do the hockey, right? Where Hunter Scott was, right?
Correct.
But with Ilya, go back and listen to it again. He never mentions hockey. It's only dad and only country.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Which then explains why the sudden change into episode 6.
Well, because Ilya knows that for him, the biggest threat.
He loses his home.
Exactly.
He loses
Exactly.
his entire.
The entire country of Russia would
Right.
officially shun him,
Right.
regardless of what individuals might do or say.
Correct.
He didn't care about
The culture
No,
of Russia
he
and
just-
the historic approach to that, he
talks about family. He's like, I cannot go back there.
Right. He would be done.
Yeah.
Like forever.
I mean, his dad's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Like notoriously, Russia is probably one of like the most prideful countries in the world.
Correct.
So the idea of he's like, I don't care what hockey says. I don't care what the press says. I don't care what anybody else says.
Nope.
I'm not allowed to because
Correct.
dad and country won't let me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also, obviously one of the most powerful scenes of that whole episode too was when he was in Russia and like freaking out and feeling the pressure of everything, and he's on the phone with Shane back home, and then like Shane had a really good idea, like, well, tell me in Russian, you'll feel better, and then he literally pours his entire fucking heart out, and Shane doesn't understand the word, and it's heartbreaking, but at the same time, like you really get a sense of how deep it is for him. It's just being under.
Shane was supporting him, and in a way that he knew Ilya needed. Now, thank you for bringing that up. What fucking song was playing?
Fucking for Elise.
Fuck yeah. Actually, you're right. Moonlight Sonata for Elise. Beethoven.
Great fucking editing. That whole scene was just like powerfully emotional.
It's
the reason I said that he had to fucking know this shit, because one of the things we shared in common was a love of classical music.
Mm-hmm.
And my fucking favorite song is Beethoven, Moonlight Sonata. And I'm fucking up. When that fucking scene came on, I was fucking done. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me.
Okay, so I was half irritated for a second, but then I'm like, never mind, I get it. Because you guys are like, Journey's amazing. I'm like, we've seen footsie shots before, but it wasn't, you're not crediting him with, the first foot, the cutesy, the idea of like, this is a shot that makes sense. So I'm like, all right, so I took a step back. I'm like, all right, never mind, my bad.
Yeah. No.
because you see like other directors like have a really cool shot. I'm like,
Absolutely.
Spielberg with the girl in the red dress. I'm like, oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I'm
like, okay, I get the choices you make.
Because they're finally comfortable in this space to be what they want to be, but they cannot be outside of it. At least, they think they can.
So what's interesting about Moonlight Sonata, like the meaning of it is unrequited love, like love and lost.
Yep.
So it's weird, like it fits, but I'm sure
it's an odd choice because
it's a perfect choice though.
Well, no.
It's weirdly perfect.
But I don't think he's used any classical music up to that point. It's been modern songs adapted to fit to it.
Right. Other instrumental background stuff.
Exactly.
Yes.
Russia is old time. And not even old time.
It really fit well with that whole scene. It really brought
I know. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to fucking harp on Moonlight Sonata.
Get it out.
The first act of it is so fucking dark. It is so, it's, what is it? The lower keys.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just deep, dark. It's fucking depressing. It's sad. I mean, the second act of it is totally different. It's much more upbeat and whatever. But the fact that they use that when Ilya is confessing the deepest, darkest parts of his thoughts and soul, even though Shane doesn't fucking understand what he's saying, he gets the meaning behind it. And that's the whole point, is that the meaning behind the song is holy shit, there's this darkness, but then eventually there's the fucking light. Oh God, I love that.
Moonlight Sonata represents the change in like a classical to an emotional.
Yes.
And it's exactly where Ilya is in his life. I went from a classical old timey way of thinking.
Yes.
And now, because I have all this lost now, I'm actually in a position where I can attempt
to break out of him.
So, and that's where we get to have, so end of episode 5 is Hunter comes out.
Right. And publicly Kiss's kid.
Right. Both of the
so-
two main characters are out of it. They're
Yeah.
watching these other teams go.
So the whole the entire series of the 6 books is called Game Changer. The first book is called Game Changers based on Scott and Kip because they're fucking literally changing the fucking game. So that I think everybody that has read the books kind of wishes that they did more episodes of Scott and Kip because there is a lot more there. But that kiss so fucking publicly on such a huge stage. Holy shit.
Quite literally one of the biggest stages of any.
So you have Ilya and Shane thinking,
if you could do it, why can't we?
Exactly.
Like literally blowing the minds. Like, holy shit, this dude's brave enough and had the balls to fucking just do it in front of the world.
Yeah.
Like, that's hardcore.
He's supposed to be this masculine NHL player.
Old, established, fucking veteran has been doing this forever.
So I'm Coming to the Cottage is huge. Even if it's secret.
And why? Oh, I have mixed feelings about them because they see the kiss, they're texting, like, what's he doing? And they both have this, they both think at the same time, like it's changed. Like, we don't, like, the fear is no longer as big as we thought it was because we're not the first ones now.
He shed a real light of truth on it to show the size of that fear and what it really is.
Like, they both have this idea of, like, let's see how this thing plays out because this could be our way out.
Both of their individual reactions watching it from afar, they're like, they instantly know because the answer's like, oh, there's a fan coming. And they're all like, wait a minute, that's not a fan. And then they see how they look at it and they're like, holy fucking shit, I know that look.
But
it was huge.
The last 4 seconds, he literally runs around the corner. He calls Shane. Is like, I'm coming to the cottage. Like, it's cute, and I get, and you fucking loved it. I don't know. It's like I don't know what kind of choice that was. I don't know how I feel about that.
But it's huge because in the hospital room, Ilya's like, maybe, knowing that I'm not gonna fucking do it. As they're watching this shit, he's fucking packing to go to Russia because he knows how.
I like it. I just, for whatever reason, the way that it's just the 4 seconds, like how they presented it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it seemed a little
high schoolish. Almost?
Yes, it did a little bit. For a second, it was like, but
you got to understand how much that shit, those last 4 fucking seconds blew up. That is legitimately a fucking remix song. I'm coming to the cottage. I'm coming to the cottage.
It seemed like it almost pandered. I enjoy it. No, for a second,
it's straight from the book. It is straight from the book.
All right, fair.
It literally is. That is how the book ends.
Dot, end of page.
Yes.
All right, deal.
Yeah.
Episode 5. I think the pacing is slightly off because Shane is much slower in his acceptance, whereas Ilya's dad dies and he's like all in now.
Yeah.
Because he literally removed all ties to Russia. Yes.
Yeah, he got it out with the fight with his brother. He's like, look, motherfucker, I couldn't be there because I was playing hockey supporting all you fucks and literally shelling out his whole existence to just fucking pay for everybody, and everyone keeps asking for more handouts and drives him fucking up the wall. And he's literally just like almost pre-abandoned by people who only see him as a meal ticket and nothing more.
Can you stop talking about me, please?
So, I could totally tell how you were connecting with this, and I'm like, okay, watching you watch this episode, explain to me what I heard when you watched it originally and all the screaming and the turmoil as you watched it.
So in the book, it does go just a little bit deeper into what he does with his brother. So he basically, gives him the apartment that Ilya had, which is where
that's a trust.
Yeah. Yes. Outside of that, but like the apartment, he's like, because he tells Shane, he's like, I don't give a shit if he like fucking sells it. I don't give a fuck what he does with it. His mistress,
do whatever.
What the fuck ever. He's like, I am done.
Right.
Literally.
I do wish that there was a clear cutoff point between him and his brother.
Right.
He just kind of phases out.
Well, yeah, because he's like, you can have this, blah blah blah. And
that you have a problem with this game. You're like, I need 2 more scenes of this.
Oh, fuck yeah, I did. No, that would heal some fucking trauma for me.
She needs this, man.
There's like shit I have to say to my own family.
It's a visceral experience. Tell me how to end with my family. Tell me how
100%.
about me.
100%. Anyways.
It was interesting. Like, thank God Shane's like growing 9 years into this thing. I'm fine with it taking 9 years. It is what it is.
So the one thing we do have to keep in mind is at that point in time, they're like 25 years old.
It's 9 years since they started.
Which they were 17, 18.
Yeah, they were.
So
Yeah.
So 25, 26. Yeah.
It's a pretty good jump in time, but at the same time, they're still young dudes.
So yeah, keep that in mind that they're still very young. And so one thing I do question is, so a lot of people online have pointed out that Shane exhibits autistic traits, and the author kind of confirmed it. It was never in any of the books.
Right.
It wasn't highlighted as like a like. I don't know. I didn't pick up.
Which then explains the social awkwardness, and which is what I needed.
Exactly.
Give me the one line that says, "Hey, you're kind of like how Gump was. So like Gump was like not fully
right,
but they're just like nothing. But yeah, like hey, you're just the spectrum is at 100 and you're like 98.
Yeah. No, because like in the books, it's literally never fucking addressed, and you don't pick up on it in the books. It really is hard, but like as the actor is portraying it, you know, Hudson Williams, he did a phenomenal job of doing that awkwardness and not being able to read the cues.
Right. Which is great. Yeah. And so, and I think part of it is like, where does the awkwardness come from? And that's where it's either give me a diagnosis, give me a little bit more mom or something. Or like a negative experience that he had with the gay friends in the past or something. He's like, well, I can't do that. Like I know firsthand.
Like, interesting, yeah. Because a lot of the actually I should bring that up. There's certain lore in the professional American hockey league of things happening in the locker room, and they get swept away so fucking hard.
It's kind of incident with the army. Like Gay has been in the army for years.
Don't have to tell.
Oh, I almost had something. Fuck me.
But it's always been officially denounced and erased and left in the shadow of shame. They want to ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist.
It's not gay if you're on the boat because when we get to land,
international waters. Well, so I was mentioning to Hammer earlier, book 5, it's called Role Model. It goes into a lot of the what the fuck is the word? Controversial things around the league of hockey. And the way she does the commissioner is just fucking perfect.
Just spot on for the piece of shit that is there now.
Holy crap, it's great.
All right. So what I was thinking of, like, because you mentioned, like I mentioned, like, give me something that I need a reason why Shane is scared. It's a little bit more defined. So because supportive, being around a supportive family, friends and family that are, it's easier for you to come out to your circle.
Yes.
Because you're like, they'll understand, they'll look at the secret. So, like, we've seen his parents being nothing but supportive. And then, spoilers real quick, episode 6, they're very supportive. So that's where I bumped my head against a little bit. It was like, if they're so cool with it, like, what, like, I'm kind of like, what was he so scared about for so long?
And I have to agree with you because in part, I think you have to know, maybe not the hockey culture, but like sport culture in general of the whole, because when Scott is giving a speech in episode 6, he's like, I have been around, athletes who have used the name that has been that I am.
But if Scott's parents didn't die, would he have come out to his parents?
That's
probably not.
What if?
But we don't know because we don't have his parents.
But we're never gonna.
I don't know because he made a comment about his parents, I think, somewhere. But
in episode 3, he was talking about his parents, how he lost them early.
Right.
He was.
But we're like, they're a bunch of hate tanks.
No, and
But
it's
general
possible.
society is a bunch
Yeah,
of hate tanks
but
because it's
it
always
depends.
shunned.
Societies, but not family. Not all families.
Yeah.
Right.
There are like somewhere the spectrum would make some sense of why
Right.
he was just like, because he can't pick up on the cues. He can't
Right.
read his parents to be like, oh, they're actually supportive of
Right.
me.
They love
Yeah.
me and are proud of me. Yeah. But I mean, I think your immediate family, especially your parents, is very, very difficult. At least for me, because like there was a point when I was like fucking 19 and I wasn't fucking married and pregnant. And my mom was like, "Are you a lesbian?"
Right.
And she didn't seem bothered by it.
Right.
But then my
I
dad's
just need
like,
an excuse of why you're not pregnant yet.
correct. Yeah.
Because the motherland says,
Right.
why you're not in the fields pregnant.
Yes.
You're cranking out a line of kids. What the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to be an old maid. And then my dad's like, you better not be with, somebody of color. What in the fuck?
That's pretty far to left field, but
I'm
understandable.
a lesbian, but she's white.
Right. Like, how in the fuck? So, like,
He's way more old timey.
Yeah, I kept the fact that, I was even dating an American from them for fucking years
Well,
out of fear.
Because a bunch of you guys came over. You're like, how come we can't find one of the other guys that we shipped over here?
Yes.
Like there's
Yeah.
communities
Yes.
everywhere.
they just kind of low key expected where she was your boyfriend.
100%.
Right.
So, like, that
You guys
cultural,
can't something you can connect
Yeah.
with.
that cultural expectation and fear, it does a fucking number on you. Like, y'all were raised with like supportive parents. Good for you.
I know, right? All of
Um,
our fucking white bad problems.
not all of us were.
Right?
Like,
And
literally, I'm fucking 37. I am terrified of my mother finding out I have to.
yeah, I was so oblivious too at first when you were introducing me to your parents, and I'm like, "Oh, your parents are cool. Well, it's a big deal." And I just like was fucking oblivious to like all of the pressures that you were going under. There. Yeah.
One thing
I'm
is,
glad your dad was cool
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
I mean, that worked out.
Holy shit. I've said this like in other episodes we've done. Meeting you, Ben, like with your fucking piercings and shit,
Yeah.
I was terrified of you because I was going across the fucking street.
you see person of color or long hair piercing.
Yes.
Rolling.
Long hair, color.
Literally checked every box. Like
And
all of these things. Fear them.
tattoos.
Fear this man.
Yes.
Harry pierced man bad.
So
Yeah.
it sucks. It
Does.
fucking sucks. But,
Um, and I think it's interesting. What's nice about having the three of us from three different backgrounds
Yeah.
is
Very different backgrounds.
Yeah.
we can take a step back and be like, okay, maybe my view isn't 90%,
Right.
but it is 100%. You,
Right.
and that's why and it resonates
Yes.
significantly harder with.
Why do we?
Right.
why-
Because I'm like, oh, shouldn't be that big of a deal. You're like, it's the biggest deal in the world. Fuck.
I'm totally oblivious under my white privilege fucking upbringing.
I can't tell my mom anything. And you're like, what do you mean you can tell your mom?
Right.
I tell her all kinds of shit. We're
So-
good. But
Let's not get it.
Yeah.
So, and it goes, and it's interesting because it starts playing into the cultural aspects.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. So, like, that's the interesting thing about this author, because like all of the books feature characters of different backgrounds, and every just across the spectrum. But she does it so fucking well.
Mhm.
Like, it's not disrespectful. It's not offensive. It's just very well
Right.
done.
I bet you they're almost like I wonder because do you get them to a point where they don't come across as like stereotypical? I'm like, oh, you base that person on somebody.
So actually, fuck. Apparently, the author and her husband are both bi.
Right.
So they have that experience that they can go. She can go to him and discuss from his perspective.
Like I could not write a decent story with a bunch of gay, lesbian, or trans people because
Right. Oh God, yeah.
I'm
What the
like,
fuck do you
you have no frame of reference there for that.
but you want to do a bowler or a Magic the Gathering player? Nailed it. We're a bunch of assholes.
Hunting Pokemon? On it.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Because my activities doesn't matter what you are. As long as you can catch a Pokemon.
You're fucking in.
Episode 6, we're in the cottage.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, the
Um,
cottage. Yeah, the fucking cottage. Okay, look. that is not a cottage. That is a 5-star, architecturally sound, fucking amazing. Fucking
Even had a bellboy.
like there were no walls. It was all glass. Looking at like this beautiful fucking forested private lake thing, it was just like fucking gorgeous.
Shane worries a little bit, like, does anybody see you at the airport? And I think, and it's still that he still has that nervousness.
But obviously you could tell that they progressed to the point where they wanted to just be away from the world and have time to themselves.
Yeah.
And like the whole episode, most of it was them literally just being together and being awesome.
Back in 5, right before the All-Star game, I thought was super interesting was the conversation they had at the bar.
Yeah.
Like
Where
and he goes,
they were legit on the same team, so they could kind of like, you know, do idle chit chat where it was like they were starting to kind of beginning a connection. Yeah.
because they had that ish conversation
Before in 3 or 4.
in 4 when at his house right
Right.
before they dripped each other off.
But
But
all of the male sex scenes past the first 2 episodes were actually quite tasteful. It wasn't like oblivious at all. They just needed to desensitize you to get used to, hey, you know, men love each other too. So
or no,
feel-
that's gonna hook you first, and then be like, hey,
You guys want to stick your dicks and asses too. It's just that a female ass. So shut up.
you
Anyway.
just keep saying no, but yeah, we'll come back to that.
you know what? I want to see your face when she actually says yes, and you're like, I don't know what to do now.
Wow. All right, cut that. Moving on.
But they get to the cottage and they have this like Shane is 100% the boy who falls in love with the first girl he loses his virginity to.
That's a really good way to put that.
Right?
Yeah.
I kind of pick up on that.
Yeah.
Baby, how about we start a charity? How about we just be completely
Start
honest?
like doing the next 25-year life plan for him and shit.
Let's just be totally honest with each other.
In his defense, though, kind of makes sense because he's being strategic. Like, how could we do this to where we're not like, you know, just a couple of schlubs? But like, you can kind of tell where his paranoia was driving him was to like pseudo explain on the back end. You
Like-
know,
Like, give me a show where a guy loses his big card and he's like 100% like word for word, like scene for scene, you could do it. Like, it's amazing. But it's cute though because like he's at this place where obviously he lost the V car a while ago, but he's lost his emotional virginity,
Right.
or
Like,
vice versa.
the connection is becoming real, and they both feel it, and now they're come to terms.
Overall, really good. The conversations are good. The cute banter back and forth is
Fucking
always
comedy gold. Like these things have a rapport that is like most actors in their careers never get to that. These dudes are just
or
fucking
ones that
nailing it.
have worked together for years, like like a Damon and Affleck, who probably have something very similar too.
Yeah.
But like all that's super cool. I enjoyed. Like I said, Sis is fucking solid. Dad, yes.
So what did you guys think about Yuna apologizing to Shane for him feeling like he could not come to her to say this earlier?
That was a pretty powerful emotional scene where like she could tell that he needed some kind of like not the it's okay thing, but like just an acceptance of like I've always respected you.
Oh, at
as
the
a
end,
man.
Mom.
And her giving him that, you know, acknowledgement of like there's no disappointment here. There's only respect and love, which he obviously needed that because he was driving his own fear with it.
Yeah.
But like, that made a lot of sense that like they needed that kind of that connection because like I mean obviously his dad coming in the cabin to get his phone charger and seeing these two dudes making out on the porch and he's like, oh shit, and then he jumps in his car and bail.
Right.
And then they're both standing there like, oh fuck, what do we do?
But Dad's first reaction wasn't to narc on.
Exactly.
And then they kind of narc themselves out.
Yeah.
And then you get that sense where they walk in like, yeah, by the way, I'm gay. And as he starts stumbling through it, he comes to find out it's not as horrifying as he's been making up for this whole time. And he was with like the 3 people that pretty much mean the most his whole life. And it all worked out for him. And he's like still not sure like where to grab onto, but like she kind of reaches him and she's like, look, we're just going to manage this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, before she goes into super mom manager mode, she's like, you know, I love you. You're my son. And it was cool.
Yeah.
Which more people need to fucking do. But, you know.
What Shane gave Ilya on the phone call in the alley was the exact same thing Ilya gave him at his parents' house, which
100%.
was
where he was literally collapsing in on himself. And he's like, hey, like, you don't need to just give up.
he's like,
you
Your
know?
family's here.
yeah.
Right.
and like, and Ilya is and it's interesting because like Ilya is 100% done with Russia.
He's already severed ties. He's done. He's a free spirit.
He's legit, actively looking for a different passport.
Yep.
He's actually looking for a new home.
The conversation they had early on, where he's like, "I could just marry Svetlana and get a fucking green card or whatever, or passport to get his waiver," and he immediately started getting jealous. Like, "Don't marry her. Just don't do it." And that's where he comes into this whole life stage. Like, we can find another way to get you over, but you marrying this bitch. Obviously, the jealousy is kind of there, but it's never been that for Ilya. It's just.
But the conversation needed to be, I'm ready to. I'm a man with no home now.
Exactly.
I have no home.
Right. He's not going back. He's already made up his mind not to.
Ilya is at a point where he's like, I don't have a home. I need something. And because of where we're at, if I had to marry this fucking random girl, not I'm going to marry her. We're going to live together. Let's figure out how to fucking throuple this thing.
Yeah, it was just a way to get.
I need a green card.
Right. Just so that he could have a place to be official.
Yeah. So I think it's a great episode. Like,
the whole overall show, like having no crutch.
Give me the overall.
The overall, just not having read any of the source material or any of the books, makes me want to read the books because the story portrayed in the show, the way they did it, was just overall fucking phenomenal. Because like I don't feel like I'm not rating every episode for what it is, because I see it as all one story, just in parts. Right. But overall, I thought it was told fucking fantastically.
Absolutely.
Like everybody was cast well by going with people that are just genuine actors that understand the character as much as they need to, and doing their own thing with like people that are, I guess you would consider them no-name actors, but like people that are just fresh and new. It really gives it such value because it literally breathes on its own. It's such a good story. All the hardcore dude sex aside, doesn't detract from it. It is its own love story. Why can't everyone have their own love story? And that open-minded equality is thrust in front of you because people are so used to being conditioned to think a certain way. Not everyone thinks that way.
Okay.
I 5 fucking stars all the way through. Like fucking great, phenomenal.
I don't think it's a
season 2 is going to be great
series. I think there are perfect episodes, and I think there are fucking perfect moments. I think it's fucking like 4.5 out of 5. Like, just to be a fucking shit about it, because I still struggle with this idea that in 2017 it's this hard for Shane with no explanation for him to come out. And that's the only one thing I butted up against was I think episodes 1 and 2 a little bit long. Like, could we? Hold on, I was thinking about it. Drop episode 2, slide 4 up, then 3, and then 5 and 6. I think you can almost work it.
Man, like you can't just twist it around to even it out. It's not
but
only if you read,
because between 1 and 2. There was no huge significance between.
No, and that
they
was
worked
the whole
well
lust
together.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the whole lust thing to like draw the audience in.
Literally, episodes 1 and 2 are kind of the same episode.
Give me episode 1 and 2, but instead of 2 1 hours, give me one. Give me a 90-minute premiere episode. Combine the 2 episodes 1 and 2, and then keep the rest of it almost the same. I'm fine with it. The pacing was slightly off between the 2 characters. That's my only concern. Is I love Ilya the entire time. I only kind of like
just steals the show. He really
does. But you have to have the Shane character for Ilya to shine.
Absolutely.
They're the yin and yang of the story.
But I also wanted to enjoy Shane. And you only start to enjoy Shane at like 4.
So this is where I am so fucking glad it got picked up for season 2, because season 2 is supposed to be the long game, which is the 6th book, which is the conclusion of their story. And
there's clearly a lot more story that you left out, or
so much of it.
I wish I remember what I said at the end of last episode, because I told you it was going to leave off on the cliffhanger, wasn't it? Like,
it isn't. It isn't. Though.
No, I'm just kind of curious what I said.
Yeah. Oh,
like when I predicted, I was like, because you're like, I have so much stuff to do, and I'm like, do they fucking bait and switch you with the title long game?
No. See, this is where I think kind of fucking brilliance of Jacob Tierney comes in is, even if they had not been picked up for season 2, season 1 ends on a happy note.
It does.
You're like,
you can one and done the thing.
yeah. Like, you are satisfied with that ending, whereas so many fucking shows on Netflix, you're like, why in the fuck did you cancel it?
Mhm.
Why did you not finish it?
Yeah.
And there's so many fucking shows like that, but at least like with this one, that last episode, you're left happy.
The only credits you've ever officially endorsed watching,
Absolutely,
with just
yeah.
those two guys in the car driving away.
HBO had to change. So you know how like when the credits are rolling, it typically goes like, okay, counting down to the next fucking series we're recommending for you.
Right.
People complained so much that HBO had to change it to where this
It doesn't auto skip and talk into
exactly.
the
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
okay. So
But I totally agree with you. I really think that like he was cognizant enough, like it could be like Axe, this could be my only
They
go
didn't
with the whole
know.
story.
No idea.
So he structured it in such a way that it all stands on its own.
Yeah.
There's one
It would-
complete story.
you can
even
be
though there's
happy.
so much more story
Absolutely.
to tell, which is fucking great that they got.
If you had no fucking clue that the book series existed,
Or if you did, you're like, I'm fine with this as an adaptation.
It absolutely
And I
stands on its own. You can rewatch it, still enjoy it, still love it.
Yeah.
and
Because
it's
not every
fucking amazing.
book needs to cover all of it.
correct.
It should just
Where
Like, honestly, if we're being fucking real, what it should have been, if my wish in 2026
Yeah.
was, it would have been book 1, book 2, book 5, book 6. 3 and 4, I'm ambiguous about. But 5 is fucking important as shit. Honestly, just
Have we seen any of 5?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Overall, I am happy with the show. I have no problems with the show. I think it's fine. It's great. Not even fine. It is great. I see why.
people are obsessed with it.
It's a runaway hit.
So here, okay. So that's okay. That comes. Here's the problem that I'm having.
Mhm.
Watching you watch this, and with all the hype that, because there's always been the underlining issue I've had with this.
Absolutely.
Is this important because everybody says it's important?
Right.
Because if this didn't blow up, this still would have been just as good.
Okay.
So like part of it is like how much of this greatness is skewed knowing that everybody else says it's like I almost I would have preferred to been the one to have seen this first.
Right.
That's why I watch everything as fast as I can. So that way I can be like, I was ahead of it before you.
Yeah.
And the same reason why I don't watch certain shows. Like I've never watched Walking Dead.
Yeah, I'm missing.
I watched 2 seasons.
Okay, right. But again, it was a cultural phenomenon. It was bigger than this show was.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So-
So it was way bigger than it probably should.
So what's interesting is you made a comment earlier about the little simple-minded people.
Uh-huh.
Gays and straight people are way more related to each other.
Yeah.
Right. So so what's interesting is at what point does something become dismissive? Because I keep mentioning Brokeback Mountain as just as significantly relevant as this is, but then there's every once in a while it was bullshit. But I'm like, but
I never saw it
Right.
just because I don't like serious movies. Okay.
well,
Well, no.
no,
there
Brokeback is definitely a tragedy.
Yes. And I watch read media for that mental break, right? I'd rather watch this where these 2 gay,
Right.
hockey players have a happy ending
Right.
versus where the 2 cowboys have a tragic
Right.
ending. And I realize that the 2 cowboys is probably more fucking realistic than
It's
the 2 hockey guys.
the similarities are fucking spot on up until like the last half hour of the movie.
Okay.
The kid, it's a masculine. The Brokeback Mountain redefined what
So
masculinity
I'll
is.
just watch everything except the last 30 minutes.
100%.
Yeah.
You have the redefine what masculinity is.
Mhm.
It
Yep.
showed
Yep.
a gay couple in love and how they have to literally almost scene for scene. You could almost identify something similar in that to this.
Yeah, for me, it's regardless who in the fuck the couple is. I don't care what your orientation is. I just want a fucking happy ending, right? Like that's my whole thing about watching reading shit.
Why do you cry so much on this show when like the show is good?
I've never seen Brokeback Mountain.
No, no,
I
that
might,
is a-
I might
but I mean-
fucking ball.
but I'm-
I probably would.
Yeah, you would. You would, because there were some really good performances in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
But you cry for like you're a fucking sucker for a romance, dude.
I fucking am.
Dude, like, do you watch like Hallmark and Lifetime movies?
Shut up.
Okay, do you cry on those too?
Shut up.
Okay, and that would make sense then. Because I know that there's
I read books and fucking ball, okay?
She gets invested.
I guess I've never seen you read a book, I guess.
Well, yeah.
What?
Right.
Read? What? Read? I saw Gene run.
God.
But it is interesting to see how this one impacts you as much because
Yeah.
the storytelling, the acting, like they're all great, but they're not groundbreaking.
No.
Right. Like we can find a very similar storyline.
Yeah.
The relationship. So I'm curious if like what other TV shows have you recently or even in the past watched where you're like, I'm gonna cry over this random
Oh, God.
like Big Bang Theory. You're like, oh my god, I just love that.
Oh, no, fuck that show.
So what's interesting is
It's not romantic.
no, but it's interesting in that the two of you are how quick you are to just fuck something else. You don't have to like it,
Oh, I'm
But
judgmental as
it-
fuck. He's the nice
100%.
one.
but part of the reason why the cultural significance of this is can we get away from the quick judge of fuck it, I don't want to look at you gay people.
Oh,
I don't like you don't have to like
Yeah.
something, but to be so passionately judgmental about it is kind of like I'm like because I always bring up examples like fuck that. I'm like the 50 Shades thing, for example. You don't have to. I'm not saying it's good stuff, but there are parallels, like significant parallels. But like what other shows are there that
have got me this emotional?
or any emotional? I don't know.
Fuck.
Because you also said that you haven't watched anything in fucking 15 years. Anything new?
That's true. I tend to rewatch the same shit.
Like you ever watch Scrubs? Like did a couple of those episodes of Scrubs? Do you cry?
Fucking love Scrubs. Shut the fuck
No, but
up.
you okay?
Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, such a good episode.
She's made me watch that episode because I've never seen the
Or
show.
when
That
Dr.
episode's
Cox-
fucking amazing.
Fucking quits because he's like
How I
he
met your
didn't need to wait. He didn't need the kidney today.
How I Met Your Mother. The countdown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fucking hardcore.
That kills me every fucking time.
I know you'll hate me for this, but one of my favorite episodes of television is Drumroll.
Which one?
Drumroll, where he goes to the wet thing and he meets fucking Victoria.
Oh, fuck off.
Dude, that's my favorite episode in the world. Dude, I fucking
fuck
love
the
that.
fuck off.
Grandma, what are you talking about?
How I Met Your Mother.
Shit. I remember mother was
Yeah,
like
I've
an
never seen the
episode
show.
of like
Oh my god.
I met
Victoria was
this
a
girl-
pastry chef.
I met this girl. I can't tell you. We agreed not to exchange any info. We were just gonna
The
have one
Hanging
perfect night.
Chad. No, Hanging Chad was somebody else.
That was somebody else.
Fucking okay.
What do you know about
Ted
that?
sucks.
Oh,
Anyways.
absolutely. He's an idiot.
Anyways, no. So I think part of the fucking reason this show got me was, I'll be fucking honest, the older I get, the fucking more emotional I fucking get.
Mhm.
And I just fucking want people to be fucking happy. I know fuck what your orientation is. Just be happy. I want it to be okay. So why the fuckity fuck are we in 2025 and it's not fucking okay still?
You should watch Heartstoppers. That's fun all the way across. It's a bunch of like,
Heartstoppers?
yeah,
The show movie.
show.
Okay.
Well, this is the first
Ah.
2 seasons. The first season's fucking brilliant. I think it's cute. But if you want just fun, cute, everybody having a good
I
time,
do, and that's what I like. oh my God, we can fucking spend like an hour and I can pay you $120 like if you're my therapist on why this shit affected me the way it did. And I'm really fucking trying to think what in the fuck. Because like the only other one recently that I can think of is Black Dagger Brotherhood on Passion Flix. It's a book series. And it was so very well done. Even though it's like fucking vampires and all this shit, like it's supernatural and whatever. But it was so very well done that I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, sometimes you have that really good rare mix of like fresh actors and a fresh storytelling and like writing and directing that can all be allowed to come together at the right time where it just works.
Look, I'm gonna take the fucking easy out, okay? And we can end it here. It fucking sometimes hits me in the ovaries, so fuck you.
You should watch the first season of Interview with the Vampire, the series, not the movie.
Was that any good?
It was a bunch of people I don't know,
Okay.
and it dives into the story of Brad Pitt
No, look,
and
stat, and
yeah.
like the whole.
but they dive into the love story of those two, which is actually really kind of cute.
Yeah, I never read any Anne Rice, but she's got a lot of.
Apparently, that's one of the OG fucking like erotica shit stuff.
Really?
Like, apparently,
Anne Rice fucking was it. You can see it. It was an AMC show, so they downplayed it. But it's super interesting though because it's period. And it's literally because Interview with the Vampire, right? He's like, I want to bring this guy in. I want to tell you my story. Right. So he's like, let me go back and tell you about this guy who turned me into a fucking vampire. And he's like, we're joined. Like, he's like, somehow we're joined for centuries. And he's like, and then there's like this kind of like this weird relationship, obviously toxic because of, but
right.
Not all smooth.
but it's just, he's going through like his own nostalgia tour of like,
yes,
like this is.
That's the thing. It's the nostalgia. It's the fucking this thing reminds me of this thing in my life.
Right.
Because there's this one fucking movie and it just fucking explains so fucking well how shit ended from the shit country that I'm from and how like the fucking aftermath was. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. But hold on, damn it! I had a fucking thing to say. I'm fucking distracted, dude.
It's
Vampire.
Heated Rivalry, solid. It's good.
Okay.
Highly recommend.
It's you'd mentioned it was a perfect blend of this could only have been made in Canada, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because
very true.
Yeah.
Because you need because what's interesting, you love everything about this, right?
Yes.
And the actors and everything else. It's the same way I love Orphan
Black.
Orphan Black. The idea that Tatiana Maslany got zero recognition for the first 3 years blows my mind. And but it's one of those things where it's like Canada is like, we got a bunch of actors up here. Like why should we hire some of our own and or do it budget wise and say what you want about streamers, but you couldn't do this if you didn't have streamers. Like you need multiple places to sell these things to.
We're in a different era of film and television where it's all greater than just TV shows and movies. It's something great.
It has to be there's a certain level of luck that says this came out at the right time because it could have gotten lost behind the whatever
buried or shit canned or back shelved or who the fuck knows.
It would have been great. I mean, Orphan Black is still amazing, but it's still probably not as renowned as it should be. And it's like this happened to work out really well to be like, this is the moment.
Yeah.
Because like I'll find 3 other movies or TV shows that are just as impactful, but because of timing, you never know what it was.
Or you didn't see it for 10 years after it came out. Oh yeah, why didn't I see this back then? Because you never had a chance.
Even in interviews, though, Jacob Terry has said he had no clue this would happen.
No, and you don't do it thinking it was going to happen. Yeah. You do it because you wanted to.
Yeah.
It had its own magic and it carried its own weight and it was its own thing.
He did Letterkenny, and fucking, if you've never seen it, it's fucking amazing. It is
Yeah, it's an entertaining.
hilarious. It's about Canadian farmers.
It's kind of backwoods, but it's relatable in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
like
Jacob
Canadians.
Tierney plays a gay pastor, and he is hilarious in it.
He fucking is.
Holy shit!
Like, do you ever watch like Shit's Creek?
Never seen.
I tried.
Because those are all just a bunch of Canadians.
I know, like, and it has. I know it's won awards. It's fucking loved. I just don't think I've had the time to like just sit down and actually pay attention to, because it's a show where you want to actually watch it.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I watch or rewatch is just something for
Rewatch
background.
is just background noise.
Exactly.
So, and what's hard is
Same with Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
Like, I started that show and I tried to go background, but I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking hilarious.
And what's interesting is like, I still don't understand what the huge, like, it's fine, it's good, but like, I don't understand why it's like the best TV show on fucking network television.
Why do we get obsessed with the things we do?
I don't
Who the fuck knows?
Like, it is frustrating to know that there's quality, like, content, and that we are there's just so much. It's a comfort thing. Is
100%.
I'm not going to watch something with somebody I don't know. I'm not going to watch something from Crave because I don't know what the fuck Crave is.
So actually, a couple of years ago, I was reading an article, and part of the reason why we rewatch things that we've seen before is there's a lack of the surprise element. We know what's going to happen, and it is comforting to us, and it's not going to overstimulate us or even stimulate us. It's just going to comfort us. Hence the whole comfort show.
Well, which is weird because I actively go against that. I actively always try to find something. Anytime I'm like, I do find that I do need like a palate cleanser. I'm like, well, this is fucking.
Of course, yeah.
But anytime I'm like, want to watch something new, I'm like, that movie. I've seen that movie. It looks good. But I'm like, let's go one down, 1 hour. I've never seen it. I'm like, I'm gonna try it.
He's the same way.
I do watch random shit just because you get tired of it, and like one of the overused expressions is Hollywood is dead. Well, it needs to finish dying and get the fuck out of the way, because there's so many other good shows out there we never see because the umbrella and the specter of Hollywood just won't fucking let go in its zombiness. Get the fuck out of the way and let these real artists do the work.
It's not Hollywood because it's out there. It's
Hollywood has ingrained itself in our brain, and it tries to throw its name and its shade on everything.
That this show is phenomenal. That's the problem.
The people are speaking to Hollywood and the specter of its
Yeah,
own
Hollywood
name.
has nothing to do with it. And honestly, we as the people, at least on TikTok,
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out, why did this show have this hold on us? We don't understand it. Nobody does. And I'm not even talking about
It's
the
the Wednesday
women.
dance. It's the Wednesday dance. Like, what is it about these little things
Put together in this one way
hated
that
that
fucking feels
friend.
yeah.
and like say what you like, hate, dislike all the shit that everybody else loves.
Why does something become popular?
Why does magic work? It just fucking does.
The zombies, Walking Dead. Why was Walking Dead snagging 60 million views? Game of Thrones, that makes sense because that's fucking brilliant storytelling. Wow, are you kidding me? That is fucking amazing.
I loved it.
I thought
even the last couple of episodes, I liked it.
I'll take it.
I don't give a shit. When she fucking just,
incest and dragons, yes, please.
Fuck yes.
Why it worked for so long? It just worked.
My mom can listen to this. You tell your mom that?
No.
Mom, watch this.
No, she wouldn't admit it.
They'd probably find you guys hilarious.
But a lot of these big established shows, though, they were coming out of the last era before the digital era fully embraced everything. Because the digital era was born, but it didn't come of age until the last 5 to 6 years.
Television is weird because it does have eras because like HBO is at a point now where they realize that they can't, which is weird because they do have another Game of Thrones fucking show coming out next month.
Another one?
It's the prequel season. It's like the 3rd season of the.
No, the House of Dragons is done. They're doing the Night of the Seven Kingdoms or something. So it looks like they're downplaying it, but I don't know.
They're trying to cash in on farming out more from that universe.
I'm impressed they're still trying to do that.
They did 2 whole seasons of House of Dragon.
Right,
I will give you that Hollywood does have the problem of they'll bet on something small and instant, like they'll do it, but they're not going to promote it as much as the big IP that made me hundreds of millions of billions of dollars for 9 seasons.
Like what the fuck is it? Chicago 911? Or where the fuck they went into fucking space. However, a couple of years ago, people were making fun of Fast and the Furious going to space. Fuck you. I will rewatch.
I don't think it goes into space. Remember,
Fast and the Furious
4 was in space. Leprechaun 5 was in space.
Fucking Jason X goes to space.
Oh,
everybody went to space.
Everybody goes to space. Jane Silent Bob,
Stop it.
was always going to be in space.
Oh my God.
You wrote it.
Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.
The Clerks 3 was almost going to go into space.
Jesus.
I think there was a.
That's only the 3rd one. They can't do it until the 5th.
He's currently writing a new one, which is interesting.
Okay.
So
anyways,
it is.
So, okay. As you know, I did kind of, I don't want to say forced you guys.
I told you it was on my list.
No, you didn't.
No,
You had no
She
idea what
chose
this was.
to make us watch this. We would
Go
not have chosen
back
this
and
on
listen. One.
I would not have chosen
Okay.
this on my
Agree to
my-
disagree.
Yeah,
No, you would not have.
I would not have chosen. I
So,
would have known nothing.
You're
overall,
the reason why I haven't finished it until today.
She's the reason you watched it, man.
G
Come on.
things.
And no, because I would have cleared it out instead of watching all 7.
100% on Lasagna. She gets all the credits for this.
I do.
Take it away.
I do. I don't know. I want to know
100%.
what did you guys overall? 1 through 6.
A 6 scale. That's fucking brilliant.
No. I mean, episodes 1 through 6. What?
I thought you were like overall. What do you think? 1 through 6? Like 6?
I said 1 through 6, not 1
Episodes
out
1
of
through
6.
as its own thing.
Oh,
I see it as
don't know
one
what the difference is
movie.
between that.
I thought it was great.
I don't know what the difference.
5-star all the
I'm
way.
for it.
Loved it. I will rewatch this and watch it again. Absolutely.
I've watched it 4 times.
And she'll watch it again.
Well, that would be interesting what the rewatch value is on this.
It's
Yeah.
excellent.
Go back and watch it again on your own
Honestly, it's
and
excellent.
see what you missed.
Yeah.
Like rewatch it.
Yeah,
Totally.
because there's like things that people point out.
This
like,
makes
what
me
about
wanna go-
this, what about that?
This makes me want to actually read the books, like the actual source material.
Nice,
I
yeah.
actually would be genuinely.
I highly suggest book 1, book 2, book 5, book 6, in that order. 3 and 4 are optional.
It's a good show. I think it. I said I think in the beginning of the end of episode 1 of this, but it's I think it will have its place in history
Oh,
of
yeah.
being significant.
It has to. It has to at this point.
Any film school like you go to, there will be like the month in which you talked about sex and film,
Yep.
the gay. It's
This is a landmark. Fuck.
It
show.
is.
Absolutely.
it's day 3. You got like you'll get into like Brokeback Mountain, this
Mhm.
one, and then like a handful of others where they face like subtly,
Mhm.
kind of put it in there.
Yeah.
But it definitely has its place.
I think that this has really benefited from the fact that they had a director who knew what he was doing and knew what he wanted to do, and they let him do it right. They have phenomenal young acting that like literally was just open-minded, and to parlay it into a result that is respectfully done as well as it's done, telling the story they're telling with as much graphic as they dared to lend it, I think really works for it to let it stand on its own. Absolutely. It's got real value, and I think it's going to be reviewed for many years to come. And
As-
there's just more filmmaking and storytelling that needs this kind of respectful approach to just let it be its thing.
someday.
So,
As somebody who's read the books, absolutely love what Jacob Tierney did. Were there things that I wish could have been in there? Fucking of course, but then the fucking episodes would be 2 hours long.
That's been every book adaptation.
Exactly. How
yes,
said.
it's so limiting to
I
take anything
don't-
from a book, which
yeah.
is why books are still the
Dr.
root.
Grant didn't like
Yeah.
kids in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
God,
I'm
all
not-
right.
I'm not going to judge or say negative things
Right.
about you know, the
The
show
choices.
versus the book. You cannot compare the two.
They're always two different things.
There were choices that needed to be made.
100%.
You had to drown some of the babies. And
I don't know if I put it that way.
Or swallow them. I will say the heart, the spirit, and the soul, and the point of the first 2 books are there. Love it.
Everything that you both said about why you love this is everything that I would say not Ted Lasso.
Okay.
A bunch of no-name people, a bunch of people.
No name,
Outside of Jason Sudeikis, who do
And
you know?
maybe 1 or 2 others.
but that's a huge name though.
Yeah, it's a pretty big.
This is legitimately no names.
Right, but one other person than Jason Sudeikis.
I just want to argue with you. So.
You wouldn't know about your fucking girl.
Oh my God, I love her. Yes.
Go watch Heated Rivalry.
And then Ted Lasso.
And
So.
Ted Lasso.
And
If you
then-
can find somebody that's got
And fuck 50 Shades.
it's trash. Don't read that shit.
No, but I will watch
No.
it to watch.
No.
I'll watch the
No.
first 2. I fucking love it, dude. Hey, you guys have your comfort shows? I got mine.
Yeah.
Dude, I
You know what? I cannot talk shit because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So like,
it,
no, this is not about 50 Shades.
no,
This
no,
is
but it's
about
like
Heated Rivalries
it's
and
any
Ted
other-
Lasso.
it's any other garbage. What's
No,
the most garbage?
Laura Lee.
show?
No.
The most garbagey show you. I love like a nice D movie.
Garbagey show? Oh, you mean like fucking Big Bang?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I will watch clips of that for days. I absolutely love the show. It is my guilty pleasure. 50 Shades first movie, 100% guilty. I love it.
Go enjoy that. We're gonna watch Heated Rivalry and get some quality entertainment.
I'm gonna pee myself.
But you don't watch Heated Rivalries and guilty pleasure.
No.
Watch it for quality.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
When I want to fucking cry.
When you wanted to see like, I can't believe I like this, that movie is the one that that's the one.
Oh, I will say the meme of you want to see my pleasure room, and then it's a picture of like kittens
yeah.
room. I love it. I love it.
With everything that is great, you have to have something on the other side.
Of course.
And because regardless of how you feel about any other movie, somebody did it because they wanted to. Someone
Right.
wrote it because they enjoy it. So like all the things like at the end of the day, you can't really fucking shit on creativity. No, because now you discourage everybody else who comes up with the next Heated Rivalry because someone didn't like.
I don't know.
You don't have to like what they come up with, but you can't hate them for making it. That's my only point.
Okay.
You guys have a good night. Whimsy!